Cheer, people. What's good? welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our review of Black Panther.
Woo.
I'm your host, and here is a guest, a very good friend of mine. Do your intro, sir.
This man just called me a guest. I've been here a million times.
Yeah,
I live here on this channel.
And whose house is this?
We're recording at my funny.
And you're the guest.
And I'm the guest. This man.
Bruh.
Yo, I'm darealDETROIT. Yeah. I'm
Your
his
channel?
guest.
Yeah.
My channel.
Yeah. Plug your channel.
darealDETROIT, bro. In the description below.
The one and only. What?
What? Damn on.
Come on.
Man's not
Come
hot.
Come on.
Legend.
Legend. Oh, man.
Hey, do you want to issue our little warning to the folks at home?
Oh, yeah. A spoiler alert warning. For those of you who have not seen Black Panther, the movie, don't watch the film because we will be spoiling.
What?
Don't watch this video. Don't watch the video. Stop. Watch the film. Don't watch this video. I think I've done it. Flipped over. Yeah.
This is a spoiler video, so don't watch the film.
yeah. That's what I did. So yeah.
Damn.
This is a spoiler review. If you don't want to get spoiled, stop watching this video and go watch the film. So
This is the worst spoiler warning in the history of YouTube. Anyway, plot summary. Black Panther, we're following T'Challa. This is straight after Civil War. So we're sort of keeping that timeline going. And this is... Honestly, the movie is about him becoming king. Really. That's it.
Yeah.
Him becoming king. Being challenged for king.
Yeah. Giving up his throne, giving up his king to the...
Bro.
And
then getting king...
to Killmonger and then
getting back his king.
back his throne.
Like,
yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, that storyline, it's just like, should I sit on the chair? Or should I not sit on the chair? Should I not sit on the chair? Or should I sit on the chair?
This man. Your African accent. Oh my God.
But that's pretty much what this movie is.
That's pretty much the plot. Yeah.
Bro, plot summary. Sit on the chair or not sit on the chair. There you go, that's Black Panther done. That's the end of this video, guys. Thanks for watching.
Wow. Well, I mean, it's a little bit more than that, surely. But
Has to be.
Yeah, for me, I mean, look, man, I think... For me, I mean, I really liked the script because it did sort of delve into more of the black culture, you know, and then the black culture within the American side and that, you know, got the African Americans as well as the Africans.
Africans?
The Africans and the African Americans. And for me, I mean, I really enjoyed it. You know, I think it's like one of my favourite ones.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely up there as a Marvel film. Definitely up there. I wouldn't go as far as saying it's a favourite, though.
Fair enough.
I'm more into Doctor Strange and Thor, but this movie is about Black Panther, so we'll stick to the Black man.
Yeah. For me, I didn't really know Black Panther. You know, going in, I've never actually read any of the comic books, so it was cool just watching the movie, you know, hoping to see what it's all about, you know, who Black Panther is, and Wakanda, the futuristic city of Wakanda. I mean, that city looks just
crazy,
like crazy airs and like, futuristic airs, and I'm just like, oh, okay, they've really
like
gone
Blade Runner style.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, they had like trains going through and
hover
like,
trains.
And hover trains with like spaceships. I'm like, oh damn. Okay. You know,
and all that's just from vibranium.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah,
vibranium.
$9 billion worth of vibranium.
Hard. Sorry, I did.
We will have a moment. Yum. Product placement, by the way.
Hard.
product placement.
Oh, bro.
Sponsor.
Bundaberg. Lemon limes and sponsoring us. Shout out to Bundaberg and that.
Fueling our inner Black Panther.
Oh, man. But yeah.
Yeah, no, man, I love the film as well. It's good to see a full African
Yeah.
side to the Marvel universe, because let's look at it from an honest point of view. There's only 2 black guys in the Avengers so far. We've got Falcon, and we've got Iron Man's side bitch. I mean, sidekick.
R18, people. R18.
We can bleep that out.
Oh,
but those are the only 2, huh?
I think so.
Yeah. So it was good to see the Marvel universe exploring the rest of the world rather than staying sort of in America.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I thought that was awesome to see,
True.
the whole Marvel universe is a worldwide thing rather than all in the one spot.
True.
Wakanda was amazing. That was so cool to see.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The visual effects were really good. I mean, I didn't mind it, but there were some bits in the film where I think it was kind of, they went a bit overboard, like especially that car crash scene. Like it was cool, but then as the scene kept going on, and then you had the what's that chick, the general, Koya or something like that, or Koya. I've forgotten that. Bro, we're butchering up the name. Man. That's terrible.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, but T'Challa's right hand, general. She her and her spear. She bloody threw it.
We'll just call her Michonne.
Yeah, well, there's that too. Yeah.
We'll just
Michonne
call her
with
Michonne.
no dreads.
Michonne, bald Michonne.
Bald Michonne. But no, I think she done well, bro. I think the characters. I think the characters were really
diverse.
Good.
They're really diverse.
So much energy
characters.
in that.
Yeah.
Especially T'Challa, played by Chadwick. I really like this fella because I've seen him in other films, other movies. Yeah. And I quite liked him, and I think there was they casted a good fella to play as Black Panther.
Definitely, he plays it well. He plays it really well.
As not just as Black Panther, but as T'Challa too.
Yeah, he's got that emotional side to him as well.
Yeah, and that politically side as well.
He
wants to fight for his people and that, and wants to keep them safe. Well, Africa, or at least Wakanda, as well as the villain. Bro, I think the villain...
Michael B. Jordan.
Bro, I think the villain was Marvel's best, or at least the best villain that I've seen
so far
in the Marvel, compared to Iron Man's villains.
Who
else villains were there? Captain America's villain, what's his name? The Nazi general, whatever. He was okay.
Red.
Red face.
Red Skull.
Red Skull or whatever. Yeah, he was alright.
We know MCU.
Look, man, I just watch the films. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
No.
Yeah.
I think Thor Ragnarok had a good villain. What was her name?
Oh, true. Yeah, true.
That's got to be one of the top villains, I reckon. But yeah, this guy's good because it was all sort of a political vengeance type thing.
Yeah, and the way that it's been written, because it was written really good, you actually got to know the villain more.
Yeah.
And you sympathise with him more.
Yeah, exactly.
And you knew where he was coming from.
It's sort of 2 guys who have the right idea. It's just their right ideas are
but how they go about
to each other. Yeah,
is because they both want the same thing, but one's going an extremely, aggressive way, and then one wants to sort of be
one
peaceful way type thing, but it's not quite working.
The
peaceful way, or it's too slow, and and
definitely.
the people are wanting an immediate action. And I mean, I liked it as well as that other fella. What's the fella from Get Out? What's his
He's Njubu.
Im-
Njubu.
Imraku? Oh no.
Njubu.
Oh yeah, thank you, sir.
Yes. Oh no. Wakabi.
Wakabi?
Wakabi.
Is that his name? Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. I thought he was good because he he was with T'Challa.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
then
yeah.
he his loyalty, or he sort
Sort
of went
of.
with
Yeah, yeah.
Killmonger.
But he had that
'cause-
vengeance for Claw. That's
true,
what
true,
would have
true.
driven him to that
Pushed him over
side.
to that. Yeah,
You know, someone
so-
who could actually get the job done and kill Claw.
which he did, and T'Challa did not.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
he felt betrayed that T'Challa didn't even
Yeah,
do what he was gonna or was supposed to do, which was take
Yeah.
him, bring him in. But he didn't even do that, and he lost.
respect. Really.
Yeah, and he lost Andy
Loyalty.
Serkis, so
Yeah.
or Claw, whatever.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, but you're shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you ain't doing nothing. You know, just
Oh
like
my
your father.
Jesus! Look at the way they spelt Claw.
Must be South African.
Must
It
be
is Claw. That's
Claw.
how they say it. Claw. Oh yeah, and Andy Serkis. Bro,
Bruh.
he had a lot of fun. Maybe
Bruh.
too much fun. He was really good.
This man does
was bloody damn good.
anything he sort of touches. Just every
Yeah.
character he
Yeah.
becomes, it's just
Yeah.
pure magic. I mean, this man's played a little gremlin thing. This man's played an ape.
A golem, and yeah, an
Yeah.
ape.
This
Yeah.
man's played.
A powerful Sith Lord.
Bruh. He's
Yeah.
played everyone. So yeah, now he's like this big South African war machine
Yeah.
type. What would you call
thing.
him?
I don't know.
Just a
cyborgy
hostile-
looking. Yeah.
Yeah,
He was good.
he done a bloody awesome
Yeah,
job,
Yeah, and then they killed him,
bruh.
which I was like, oh.
and it was so early in the movie,
really?
I reckon.
Yeah. I was like,
It was
oh.
actually really early. He didn't even play too much of a big part, really,
Nah.
other than just
No, he-
giving information.
Yeah.
Sort of leading us into what we need to know.
Yeah, but no, I thought that he done well. Maybe it would have been nice, maybe if they sort of stretched him out a little
Dragged
bit
him,
longer.
yeah. His character was too
But-
good to let go so fast.
Yeah, but in the context of the story and that, I was like, oh well, I guess that does make sense
Yeah,
to
yeah.
kill him
Yeah,
because he is
yeah.
a bit out of it.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
like he was a bit out of it, so it's like you can't be
Yeah,
trusted. Just
yeah, well,
kill him.
I reckon if he sort of was the villain himself, he could, mirror the way that Joker thinks in the DC universe. He had that crazy thinking side to him. Everything
True,
that he
true.
done was just so out the gate. It was
True.
unexpected. Yeah. So that would have been cool to see him as the big villain, but still, Michael B. Jordan's villain Eric was.
Nah, bro, I enjoyed
he
this
was
one.
the man.
Yeah, bro, I
He done
enjoyed
well.
him. His backstory. It was just a well-written villain.
Yeah, it
overall.
was, yeah.
Way better.
It was a
Way better.
likable villain. Like you could actually get behind the villain for
Yeah.
once, rather
Yeah.
than just hate them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, yeah, and at the end when he did die, I kind of felt sad for him.
Yeah, well,
Did you feel a little
it
bit sad
was-
for him? I was like,
it
oh.
was like a respectful death for him. I think he sort of was there as part of Wakanda by the end of the film, but still would not give in to the staying behind the walls, and hence
Yeah.
why he quickly took himself. But
Yeah, but I think that was the right decision though to kill
yeah,
Killmonger.
yeah,
Because he's not.
he would have been dangerous,
Yeah, and I
very
believe
dangerous.
the general Koya or whatever, or Kaya,
Yeah.
Koya. Yeah, she said, you have too much anger
Yeah,
to be a king,
yeah,
or something along the lines of that.
yeah.
And I was like, that's
That's
true.
legit.
Yeah,
that's
you have
legit.
Too much anger to be a king, you know. But yeah. Now, as for the general staying with Killmonger, hey, what did you think about that instead of her just running away? with
She
with
has
the
to be
ex and
loyal to the throne. But then again, she could have had it in her mind. Someone's got to stay here and watch over him.
Oh, yeah,
Make
that's
sure
what I
he
was thinking
doesn't
too.
F things up.
Yeah, bro, that's what I was thinking too.
Maybe she was being the babysitter.
Yeah, bro, that's what I was thinking too.
She's onto it. So
Yeah.
I would say that would be
Yeah.
the way that she was thinking.
Yeah, because I was thinking that I was like, oh, why won't you just leave? But then I thought, well, you know, you got the culture aspect of it, because that's their culture. That's what they've been doing.
She's loyal to the seat, not to who sits in it.
Yeah, and as well as, she would have been a good asset to just sort of have there.
Yeah.
So that if something does go wrong, or if it
Contact, bruh.
it's
Done.
like, bruh, yeah, and she'll be like a little spy or a mole.
Because
or
we
whatever.
saw all the tech they've got. Zuri making the little earpieces for them to contact each other.
Yeah.
Unlimited range. Unlimited range.
And that small little earpiece.
Bruh, when they said unlimited range, I was like, damn! these
Unlimited?
people.
Are you sure you're going with that?
I'm going to go to Mars, and if
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't hear you, I'm going to sue you.
True.
I was actually talking to your brother in the cinema, and I said, they said unlimited range. What if Doctor Strange had one in Infinity War, and he teleported to another universe? That's a complete another universe. They're not even in the same galaxy anymore. Is it unlimited range? Dun dun dun.
I don't
That's
know,
something to
bruh.
look out for in the
We'll
movie.
have to watch
I was
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
so excited about it.
in the next. We'll have to watch. See how they
Yeah.
if they're going to continue with that, or if they're just going to
Bruh.
drop it and.
Oh, they'll just
kick
be like how
continue.
they done it in Avengers 1 and everyone's talking to each other in some magical, mystical
True.
form.
Yeah.
They're all around the city yet they're all talking to each other. What?
True. What else is there? Oh yeah, that leads us into tech. This what's her name again? You said her
Zuri,
name?
the sister.
Hey, bro, the sister.
Oh no, sorry, no, not Zuri. Zuri's the old guy.
Hold on,
It is.
bro. These pictures are not her.
She's not there. Oh, Shuri.
Shuri, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro. I liked her. Her
Good
energy.
character, eh?
And she and in terms of writing, because normally the brother and sister, there's always a bit of a look
Conflict,
at
yeah.
Thor. Him and his brother aren't very.
Yeah.
They're all sort of fighting. But this one, it's like the brother and the sister working together. One does the fighting,
Yeah, one's
and
got
then
the
the
tech.
other one's
it's
got the
like,
tech.
It's like
That's cool.
she is the Alfred to
Yeah.
T'Challa's Batman. Yeah.
Exactly. And I like that their relationship, that they're quite close, but they work together.
Yeah,
They're
they
both
got each
sort of
other's
Black
back.
Panther.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
exactly.
not just T'Challa; it's like actually her as well. That
Yeah.
They're both sort of Black
Exactly,
Panther,
because
kind of
without the suit, he would just be
just
a
normal-
super-powered person.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, like her tech makes him
Black Panther.
makes him the hero that she is. He is.
Well done. Yep.
Bro.
It's this heat.
Bro,
It's
it
bloody
is so hot in here
I
right
don't
now.
know
We
if you
had
can
to turn
tell.
off the heat pump just for this video, so you guys are lucky.
So the fan wouldn't, wreck the mic.
The mic. Anyway, so we've talked about
The characters.
the characters.
Oh, sorry. And there's one thing. Forrest Whitaker, Zuri,
Yep, Zuri.
or whatever.
Yes.
He
Zuri.
died, right?
Yeah.
And
He died, yes.
And there was right. And I was thinking, well, hold up, but the Wakanda technology, wouldn't they have been able to sort of save him?
No.
Are you sure?
No. It's if they're still alive. He was fully dead. Once you're fully dead, you're fucked. You're
Well done.
dead.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, but
Nah, I think it's sort of like,
couldn't they just sort of carry him to the lab and then?
bruh, did you see the size of that man?
Oh,
Black Power's
Oh, no, but
Black
the
Panther's
bead
got
though.
super strength, but damn.
Wouldn't they be able to, like, take off one of the beads and be like, here, maybe this will last you till we carry you to the, just like what happened when the officer, Bilbo, just call him Bill, I can't remember his name, Bilbo got shot in his spine, so they just took a bit of a bead and sort of placed it in the hole and be like, that should sustain you until we get you to Wakanda.
Then again, you got to think about the aspect that at that point, T'Challa had lost, so no one was going to move for Zuri because the king, who was Eric, would have just said, "Nah, leave him." And what they have to obey. He's the king.
True.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, there you go.
Bro.
That was just one thing that I was thinking. I was like, huh. But. This man. Yeah. As you were saying, that's all I wanted to say. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have talked about special effects. We've talked about...
Oh, yeah, hold on, sorry.
Bruh.
The rhinos.
Bruh.
The rhinos, for me... I don't know. I think they were a little bit too much. There were some places where it was fine, but there were other places where the special effects, I don't know, that it was a bit too much for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, especially with the car wreck and then that end with the rhinos and
the air fight between the two Black Panthers.
And that falling when they were falling and they were like.
This is what it looked like.
Yeah, a little bit as they were falling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They could have toned it down a little bit, made it a little bit realistic because some of it was kind of like getting a bit too much. But that's just me though. I mean,
actually, I sort of enjoyed it. I enjoyed that crazy factor to the film.
Yeah, it was quite
hectic.
Out of it, eh?
It was hectic. Yeah. I sort of enjoy that because it's different. It's not something that you see in film. Although, for the Black Panther style, which is sort of a speed type fighting, it suits. Whereas if Black Panther was more about power, then I'd expect to see something sort of like Man of Steel type fighting. But yeah,
true.
But
you want to get that?
Or? No, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, okay.
Soundtrack, bro. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in the background, this whole video, we've had the soundtrack playing through, and the soundtrack for this movie was so damn good. We've got Kendrick Lamar everywhere.
Yeah.
I think Kendrick Lamar is in like 90% of the songs. We got Gucci Mane, we got A$AP Rocky, we got I think Migos was in there. It's modern day music mixed with traditional
African beats and that flavor.
Yeah. And
bro.
it all goes so well with the film, considering we got the Africa side of it, so we've got the tribal stuff. But when you think about African Americans, you think rap music, you think hip hop, and they've mixed the two and just put it into
the Black Panther.
Bro, it sort of tells who he is, really. I think. The genre talks about the people that we're talking about. They're not going to play, the Prodigy or Metallica for a black person movie. That sounds slightly racist.
I don't
but
know
it's
this
slightly
man.
true.
I've never seen it before.
It's not meant in a racist way. I fuck.
Anyways, I agree with you. I liked it because it had it also represented the two worlds, the African world and then the world that Killmonger's from, which is the streets of America, the American black people. So, and they sort of, and then in the music they put that in there.
It sort of binds the two worlds together.
Exactly, and in the end, that's kind of what T'Challa or the the movie, you know, that's sort of what they were trying to go for, a unification, instead of building barriers or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
You know, we're trying to open up and work together to better both sides, the Wakanda side as well as the African American
Yeah,
side.
definitely.
Yeah, because there seemed to be a disconnect.
Yeah, but that's sort of what T'Challa was going for. He didn't want anything with the outside world. That's how his people have been centuries.
For years, yeah.
Yeah, so sort of that's sort of where we can talk about where Eric Killmonger was sort of in the right. You know, that Wakanda should be out there helping because you know they've got the resources. There's people out there starving and dying, and you know, that's where it gets into the slavery stuff as well. It gets real political, this movie.
Yeah, it does.
Real political. Like, these people are talking about, you guys are so rich, you should be helping. And then they're like, we're so rich, but you're going to take all our stuff, so we're going to stay here. And, you know, it just turns into a big word fight, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A discussion, a big argument. Yeah. And that was one of the things I really liked about it. I understand some people don't like political stuff in their movies, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
But for me, I like to hear other people's opinion on certain political stuff, and I didn't mind it. Some people might have thought, oh, this is a bit too much. I don't, you know, I'm here for a Marvel Hollywood movie, not a documentary on, you know what I'm saying?
On Donald Trump and
on black people, and you know. So, but for me, I liked where the director went.
Yeah,
you know, because he added some.
Yeah, it definitely
pulled in some.
it definitely brings the conflict to a rise. It helps the story massively.
And I think it helped. It makes Black Panther stand apart from its other Marvel movies, I think, and it can stand alone. Like, I think that this Black Panther could be just a standalone film too.
Yeah. Well, it is, but
I mean, but I mean, you
without
don't have to
being
watch
the
previous Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Or the lore to understand the Black Panther movie. You could just watch it as is, and not watch any of the and you could. It's really good, you know. It's
exactly. Yeah.
It's a bloody good, well written film. You know, with some pacing issues, and it was like, okay.
Yeah, but awesome.
Yeah.
Final thoughts?
Yeah, final thoughts. There was there was two things that T'Challa said. One of them was you can't, because I think T'Challa and Warmonger were arguing, or they were talking, and T'Challa said to him, you know, you can't blame me for what my dad did, you know, or for what or for past actions by past Black Panthers that have done, you know, but I'm trying to change something or try and do something about it. You know, I quite like that bit, because even nowadays there's a lot of mentioning about the history, which is good. I think, you know, we shouldn't forget what has happened, like, for instance, the slavery and all of that with the black people. You know, that should be acknowledged, but at the same time, it's good to learn from those mistakes and to push forward and not think back, which is what Warmonger's problem was. I believed he was too much thinking back.
Too pulled into the past.
Yeah, but he should have taken that past and
used it to better
the situation. You know, and again, it just adds to Warmonger, him as a villain, as a character. And it really, you know, I felt for him.
Yeah.
You know, because I did understand his
side point of
with,
view, and
with the violence and the drugs and, you know, on the streets and that, and but again, he just couldn't look past it.
Yeah.
He couldn't try. You know, he was always brought back to the past. And, you know, so I thought that was a cool little piece there, and then the second part was why is at the end, T'Challa says to all of the United Peoples or whatever, he
Wise
says,
men
"Wise men build
always
bridges."
Russian.
Sir? Wise men build bridges, while foolish men build barriers, which I think was another good...
foolish men Russian. With these nuts on your chin.
Oh, man. You've just ruined it. I'm going for like a spiritual moment here. And all this man can think of is these nuts on your chin. Oh my goodness.
Oh damn, it's
My
hot
damn.
in here.
It's hot, it's so hot. But yeah, I thought that was a cool talk, especially maybe a little stab or a little jab,
Yeah.
considering the president Donald Trump wanting to build the walls. That's what I kind of thought, or at least that's what I was thinking in my head. I was like,
The
build
director's
barriers.
like, yo,
You know, I was like,
you're
foolish
being a
men.
dick.
Yeah. I was like, foolish men build barriers. I was like, barriers.
someone's building a wall.
Isn't someone building a wall to keep the immigrants out? That's what I just saw. I mean, I don't know if that was
It's a good point, though.
but that's kind of what popped into my head as I was watching the film. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
maybe,
no,
but-
no, I feel that idea.
I don't know, I
that.
just thought that was kind of.
We're from New Zealand though, but so that sort of stuff doesn't phase us too much. But good thinking.
But yeah, bro. But the wise men build bridges. I think that's again another problem. I mean that we all need to come together.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
You know?
world thing.
it's a world thing. Yeah.
We are one.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
We
and I
are
like
the
that.
world.
We are the children.
We are the ones who make a better day. So let's
So
not
let's
give him.
start giving.
Said no one in Wakanda.
Oh man. But yeah, no. Those are my thoughts. I think that's my summary. I can't think of anything else.
I always just like to give a movie a score.
Oh,
I think that's the best way to say what you think of a movie. So out of
enough.
10, I'd definitely give Black Panther an 8. An 8. I think it's just missing a few things to get the 10.
yeah. No.
Yeah.
That's a reasonable score.
Yeah. I think it's quite reasonable. I think it's actually more than reasonable, but you know. But yeah. Outro. Subscribe.
Well, there you go. That's his outro. Thanks for watching, people. I'll definitely. It's a Blu-ray purchase for me, definitely, and a must-watch at the cinema. I think.
Even though this man said don't watch the film.
Bruh, hush you. But yeah, that's us. We hot. Well, wait, man's not hot though, so we're lukewarm.
we lukewarm. This man, we lukewarm.
But yeah, thanks for watching.
Go watch this at the cinema. Definitely
Yeah.
go watch it at the cinema. Okay, if your missus tries to drag you off to 50 Shades, then
Bruh,
you got to go to Blake.
Bruh,
Then you got to go to Black Panther next week.
bruh, that 50 Shades. I mean, I haven't seen it, but
Damn.
I've seen some of the trailers. I'm like, bruh, I ain't watching that bullshit.
Oh,
Don't let your girlfriend take you to watch no.
Josh.
Josh, sir, Josh, if you're watching, we feel you, brother, but I'm sorry. I can't.
I know you
I can't
enjoyed
condone,
it, bro.
Bruh. Bro, Josh, I'm sure deep down you really wanted to see it twice, didn't you?
Twice.
Yeah. Hey,
That's what his missus was saying.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
you
yeah.
want to see it.
yeah, come on, Josh. Okay.
Look at
It's
that.
not-
You get a shout out in the video.
Yeah, Josh.
Fuck.
Gee, wow.
Cheer.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I hope you enjoyed that 50 Shades. Anyways.
Damn. This is 37 minutes of recording.
Bruh, yep. That's us. I mean, I don't. Outro.
Outro.
Thanks for
Bye.
watching. Yeah.
Peace.
Smoko time.
Ari.
Detroit. The real Detroit.
Not the fake Detroit. The real Detroit.
The real Detroit. Thanks for watching. Catch you fellas up.
Peace.
Peace.
Oh, you mixed two gangs up just then.